10 ghosts caught on camera. From something scary at a cemetery to terrifying voices from the past in Singapore. Here are 10 scary videos that you have to see. Let's begin. Number 10. Why is it whenever people try to communicate with the dead, they get scared and surprised when they get a response? As you are about to see in this video on our list, a group of girls make their own homemade spirit board that they are about to use and try to talk to people who have passed onto their side.
No, no jodan, ¿en serio se murió? No jodan, ¿en serio? ¿Viste? Vos sos boluda.
Ay, no, una joda. Ay, fue una joda, basta.
¿Puedo hacer con esto?
Pero boluda, disculpa. Ay, pero para empezar bien.
Pero si vos...
Una joda. Ey, se está moviendo. Fuera de joda. Ey, pará, boludo. Estoy mintiendo, no estoy jodiendo. Para, Clarisa. Eso se mueve en serio.
Sí.
Hay que terminar.
No, mirá esto. No, se mueve. Agárrenme.
Boluda.
Agárrenme. Ay, no, se mueve sola.
Ay.
Se mueve la cortina, mirá, se mueve la
Ay,
cortina.
boludo. No, ey.
No,
Ay, boluda, pará.
Prende. Tu linterna. Tu linterna. Dale, pues, tu linterna, dale, que tengo miedo, boluda. No. Hay algo acá, boluda, no, yo tengo miedo.
Guadalupe.
Yo tengo miedo.
Guadalupe.
Ahí está. ¡Guada!
¡Ay, Clarisa!
¡Guada! ¡No! ¡Vicky! ¡Ay, Dios, por favor! Vicky, dale, boluda, no jodas así, Vicky, por favor, Vicky. Victoria, ¿qué querés? Déjala a ella, llévame a mí. ¡Ay, Dios!
As we are sure to expect by now, things go very wrong. It starts off simply at first, but they used a turned over wine glass and paper, but nothing happens. We see the glass moving by itself, but they didn't notice it. Then one girl reacts to the curtains moving before the lights cut off, and things really start getting scary. Perhaps this is a lesson to people who want to see the other side?
Vicky, Victoria, ¿qué querés? Déjala a ella, llévame a mí.
Number 9. Was this a ghost? Drone footage was captured what he claimed to be a ghostly knight riding a horse across the courtyard of an 11th century castle. He said, "When I saw it, I said, 'Oh my god, what's that?' I started zooming and rewinding and there was definitely something there." He said the drone unexpectedly lost connection with the control for 10 seconds, so he activated the function to force it to return, unaware of the footage it had captured. But it wasn't until he watched the footage at home on his TV, he noticed the white transparent shape gallop from the bottom to the top of the courtyard. He checked through his footage and discovered the surrounding chimneys weren't producing smoke and the wind was blowing in the opposite direction. Number 8. Have you ever heard of the Old Changi Hospital? It is said to be one of the most haunted places in the world. Most popular in media for a 2010 movie where a ground of filmmakers explore the famously haunted hospital in Singapore with terrifying and tragic results. Most footage captured of this location is creepy to look at and make sense of, especially with a large number of ghost sightings and strange happenings over the years.
I hope it's not a toilet. It's a toilet. Yeah, try out the toilet lah. Every single cubicle.
The cockroach is looking for you.
Why is there a cockroach? I want to see.
Cockroach.
Okay, never mind. So sad on this place. Shower cubicle come. There's some stain on the floor. Shit stain.
Nabi, it's not that we are big.
Number 7. Alone at night on the waterfront of the Tiger Place in Argentina, this is the last thing you would expect to encounter this paranormal. For these people, however, that is what they might have run into, as a swing in the background was caught moving by itself with no one on it. Yes, this is scary when considered it was late at night and nobody else was around. Perhaps it was a ghost child or a random spirit that wanted to play with them?
No hay viento, boludo.
Mirá cómo se está moviendo, boludo.
Ale, vámonos.
Vámonos a la
vámonos.
mierda, boludo.
Esto
Es
no
un re
como-
fantasma.
Esto no es como ya, como la isla Martín.
No, boludo.
Esto es posta.
Vámonos a la concha, a la lora, boludo, vámonos.
Vamos, que se paró.
Mirá, boludo.
Se paró. ¿Qué onda?
No, boludo, pará, Fer.
Bajalo y... No, mirá, y empezó de vuelta.
No, boludo.
No.
Ya fue. Vamos a despertar al año.
Number 6. Imagine catching a ghost on camera at a cemetery. Most people would say that is one of the easiest things to do in the world, right? For this family, they toured one of the most haunted cemeteries in America and they caught this very chilling ghost video. In the video, they think they caught a ghost child that was running after a woman, then climbing a tree and finally dropping to the ground where it disappeared. Take a look for yourself.
See your face, so I just focus on this kid.
He says the figure suddenly jumped onto a tree. Moments later, it dropped and disappeared.
Hold on.
I was stunned for sure.
Many people have tried to prove ghosts exist using all sorts of technology. The problem with technology is it can be manipulated. But Jesse says he didn't do any of that. He had a basic camera that he could barely operate.
Was it faked?
No, I don't know anybody that can make it look as real as it does.
Back home in Akron, Jesse's family watched it repeatedly.
I studied it for like hours.
They all believe it's supernatural.
The clothes are definitely dated, like Civil War or something like that.
And then it's totally not human.
Oh, we watched the video, and it was rather creepy looking, you know, because it looks like a little kid running across the screen. It looks like he pops up into the tree and then falls down.
Back it up.
The Creature Corps experts analyzed the video for nearly 2 hours.
Gut feeling is, I don't think they actually faked this.
I definitely don't think it's faked.
No special effects, but is it a ghost?
I don't think there's nearly enough information in that particular video to either say it's a ghost or to debunk it.
They wish Jesse had looked for the boy, investigated the tree, and talked to people on the path.
I wish that they would have continued, because he said the whoa, he thought he saw something. So whenever you get that shot of the ghost coming down the stairs, keep it running. Don't turn it off and run away.
But Jesse says the proof is there. His father even spent 2 years getting a copyright on the ghostly video. They gave us permission to air it, but have an attorney ready if people try to steal it.
It's the greatest ghost video that I've ever seen.
What's on that video is real.
He says a child running after a shadowy woman.
Couldn't even see her face, so I just focus on this kid.
He says the figure suddenly jumped onto a tree. Moments later, it dropped and disappeared.
Number 5. This woman is about to get attacked by something we can't see. The footage is very old, but a security camera has captured her walking down a hallway when an invisible force starts tossing her around. She runs into another room, but it follows. We later see her again, covered in blood, but we know whatever that was, it is still coming for her, as she screams and reacts in pain. Number 4. Look closely at the large dark shadow in the top left corner of the video. It seems too big to be normal people, and moving too fast to be a glitch or an error in the video. We don't have much more information beyond what we can see in the video, but we do have many questions that needed to be answered. Number 3. Ghost of murderer wanders through one of the UK's most haunted jails. Ghost hunter Tony Ferguson, without realizing it, they had positioned the camera in just the right spot to capture a real haunting, as a ghostly figure stalked past the end of the corridor when they weren't looking. He says the footage is hard to explain and it's confident that it was a ghost. It shows a white-faced figure dressed in black, walking past while turning its head to the side to look towards the camera. Number 2. Have you ever wondered why paranormal things happen at night near the train tracks? No, this isn't about the phenomenon of ghost trains, but this camera caught a ghostly figure walking across the train tracks at night. Do you think this was a normal person with endless courage who would want to walk in the path of a moving train? Or perhaps this is a haunting of a spirit just walking forward, even across active train tracks? Number 1. Here we are at the end of the video and we have a very interesting clip to feature at the number 1 spot. A bar and restaurant in Ventura, California may have had a ghost on their hands. The surveillance tapes show 2 incidents where a chair moves without anyone touching it.
Cronies Ventura. After work. Haunted.
Once after hours of a chair toppling over by itself and another during business hours where a different chair tilts up and down. In the second video, a family who spots the moving chair goes over to investigate the strange event.
A woman having lunch checks it out.
For this to happen, that's pretty creepy.
Many call the video fake, saying that it's part of the bars attempting to bring in new customers. What do you think? Thank you for watching the video. If you are new, press subscribe and ring the bell to see all our videos as soon as they come out. See you next time.